Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Right Way Recycling. I've got some kind of testing equipment here from that clean out at the phone building. It says this is a loop test. Ooh, check out that. Some interesting stuff there. This is all old phone company equipment. Some nice jump leads there. Nice little case for something. That tells you how to use it. Stuff people don't use anymore. Kind of interesting. Looks like there's some gold tips there. Jump leads. Whoop, drop something. All good copper wire. Nice day here in Northeast Ohio. Getting warmer out. Hope everybody's going to be able to enjoy some weather if they got the good stuff around them. Whoever had this before broke all the hooks. That's alright. Into the shred it goes. Maybe. We should check it. See what it is. Where's sticky? Huh? It's aluminum. It goes over there. That there be. Okay. Nothing else in this pocket. Let's take this out. Nothing in there. Oh, there's a bottom to it. Nothing in there. Alright. See what we have here. Communication technology repair test set. Last time this thing was calibrated was in March of '93. '93. That's more than 20 years ago. 30. Alright. Some screws here. What kind of goodness are we going to find inside this thing? Anyone else out there ever get some of this old equipment like this and tear it apart? I haven't seen anyone else with it. I got all kinds of goodies out of this building. This is just a start. I'll tell you some numbers over here. Well, no, I moved that. I had a container over there. It had all the numbers on it, a bunch of stuff I do have. I know I got over 100 phones. I have over 100 handsets. I've got like 40 or 50 routers from back in XP time of internet or Windows. Stuff that's not compatible with anything of today. What are we hiding? What are we hiding? Oh, batteries. Chunk of aluminum. stainless. There's some kind of I took in like 100 pounds of copper wire yesterday. Number 2 insulated, and this area is going for $1.15. So I ended up coming home with $115. Not bad for just picking up a bunch of scrap all the time. Alright, we'll put that in the pile of batteries a little later. I don't know if anyone can see in that picture, but I've got about 58 pounds of circuit boards over there. I'm going to take over to board sort here sometime soon. Just by chance, for me, they're kind of local. 43 minutes from here. Where does this separate? Aha! Found it. Ooh, I think I see some goodness. I do think I see some goodness. My daughter always likes these rainbow wires, as she calls them. Look at that. Got some gold there. Nothing there, just probably brass. Sort through that a little later. This looks like it might be silver stuff. There. Or maybe just chrome plated brass. I don't know. Well, that's a little smaller than I thought it was going to be. I think I see gold connectors down on that board too. Come on. Keep it up. Does it plug in? Nope, it's soldered in. Well, we'll fix that. pair of scissors I have here, I used to work at a place called Thermolink where we made wire. We took big 1/2 inch rod of wire and we would draw it down to 12 gauge wire, and then from there we put it on another machine and draw it all the way down to whatever's necessary, even if it was hairline thick. There's a little bit of gold in that. We'll deal with them a little later. I see gold on that board. There's a display on the other side. Anyhow, that was an interesting job. It's a dirty job. Very, very dirty. Copper mucky. You work there too long, you actually start turning green. All that copper muck and dust gets in your pores and starts to corrode on you. And it's not healthy. Alright. Here's the display. Ooh, look at that nice gold plating on there. We'll definitely be running that through a different process. Chips on both sides. Let's see, is this stainless? Nope, that's regular steel. Oh, that must go to here, so that's probably a Mylar in there. Maybe there is silver in that. That nice grid work. Let's get those off. Everyone's got some plans for Easter. We're having a family gathering at my church. We usually always have some kind of family gathering at one person's house or another. I'm able to get to church, and it just makes it a whole lot easier. Lots of parking. That's the big plus. Lots of parking. And my subsets are missing. Let's see if we can get it off here now. Yeah, there's lots of silver on that. I'm just going to put that. Anyhow, that Thermolink place I worked at, that's where these scissors come from. They're specifically made for cutting wire. Unlike buying a general pair of scissors and ruining them. Them silver buttons, I don't know. They might be. Put these in the silver jar. check them out later. But it's enough time on this. I'll move on. Come back to that. Put it all in the. I have a tote that's nothing but Milo stuff, and another place to put all the silver. That's all the magnetic stuff. That's all the non-magnetic. I'll sort through this later. Alright, back to this. How do we get this out of here? Well, first, lots of gold in there. Put that in a gold bearing bucket. Little jump wire. Where'd that socket go? It was there a little bit ago. Oh, tip's too big. Aluminum. Oh, there's some nice boards that are looking in here. Wire. I'm not very good at grading boards, but it's got gold in it. That looks like a pretty nice board there. All them gold connectors too. So I imagine this is gold connections. Possibly. And negative. That's not gold. But there's a lot of other gold on it. We'll put this up here with those boards. Alright, let's grab this one. Yeah, that comes out nice. That's another nice one. Some gold there. Gold in there. A lot of chips. All them little sockets has got gold in them too. Another one that goes up here. Whoop! That stack's about to fall over. I'm gonna have to make a trip and get rid of this stuff. Okay, a little bit of gold right there. Of course in there. Here's a screw. Let's see what happens when we take that out. Make that board loose. It does not. And there's nothing special in there. Leave it attached. I'll get the better money for it that way. Alright, let's pull this bigger board out. Not a whole lot going on with that one. Might be something interesting under there. Those are all gold. I don't know. So that one don't have a whole lot going on, but it's a better board than normal. There goes my platter. One of my hard drive platters. Okay. Now there's a nice board. That's got lot going on in it. Those are gold. All those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's an oscillator or a crystal. Of course, some pins in there are golded. Very nice. Very nice. Put that over there. Put this out. How does this come out? Looks like there's some screws under this sticker. Nope, they're just studs. Sticker's aluminum. Oh, I see some. The reach ain't quite long enough for that. So, add another reach. Wobble, wobble. Wobble, wobble. Any others? Nope. Well, that says there's something else holding it. I'm not seeing anything. Let's get our old trusty flashlight out so we can see down in there. I'm not seeing anything. Does anyone else in there see? I don't see a screw. Oh, maybe it's those two nuts right there in the center. I need one more extension. I think that was it. Yep, it's loose now. Nice little board there. All them pins that were plugged in there was gold, so those have got to be gold, right? Only thing that's left in there is a speaker. We'll get that out a little later. Well, they don't want to come out. No. I'll have to find my other tips to finish this up. Oh, these ones will probably come out. Yep. Those other screws are just so small I have to get a different set of tips out. Okay. So that's aluminum. And that's gold bearing. Well, that'll be that. That was quite interesting for some kind of piece of equipment that the phone company used to use for testing purposes to figure out problems in the old school phone system lines. And that's it for now. And until the next piece I do, this will be Right Way Out. Hit that like and that subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated. Everyone have a good day.